A new state bill recently passed by the Connecticut Senate aims to improve school safety and even save lives in the event of an emergency. Senate Bill 1216 would allow schools across the state to upgrade communication systems to send out instant alerts and notify police as a threat is unfolding on campus. So these two students sitting next to me this morning were credited with inspiring the bill after sitting down with State Senator C.C. Marr of Wilton. So let's welcome Elijah Falkenstein and Zander Bauer of Staples High School in Westport. They're both juniors. Good morning to you both.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
What motivated you guys to contact a state senator about school safety?
I mean, as co-founders of the first Connecticut Make Our Schools Safe chapter, we knew that we had to take initiative on such an important issue that impacts all students today.
Yeah, and the founders of the organization, Lori and Alon Alhadef, their daughter Alyssa was tragically taken from us on Valentine's Day in 2018 at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in the Parkland shooting. And they drafted legislation named after their daughter called Alyssa's Law, this is an adaptation of that. And we feel it's so important to carry on Alyssa's legacy because she'd be so proud of the work her parents have done to honor her. Yeah. And it's just so important to have in the state.
I could see you both are very touched by this issue and something that affects high schoolers nationwide, especially here in Connecticut. We saw Sandy Hook in our community a little over 10 years ago, so it hits home for so many. What's it like being a high schooler these days? How often do you worry about threats?
Unfortunately, I couldn't tell you the last time I went to school and felt completely safe. It's just the unfortunate reality that whenever you go to school, I feel that I speak for many when I say that I don't feel fully safe, and that's what makes this legislation so essential to be passed. And we're calling on the House of Representatives to pass this legislation and for Governor Lamont to sign it because it would make everyone feel safer. And that's one of the missions of this organization. It's not just making our schools physically safer, but making people feel safer.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. And Elijah, you said you don't feel safe in school. So, Zander, what changes would you like to see to make you give it an element of safety, feel that safety?
I mean, I think across all these horrific tragedies, the most important issue has been the response time, and I think that implementing tools that improve the response time can significantly reduce these tragedies and reduce the fear that comes along with these tragedies.
And one of the changes, obviously this is just a bill that hasn't been passed by the House yet and signed, as you noted, Elijah, but one of the things they're talking about is improving the alert system, notifying police instantly to improve those response times. Is that enough? Would that help you feel safer, or does it have to go farther than that, you think?
I think it's definitely a step in the right direction, and that's all we can ask for right now. But let's make it change. You know, there's more we can do, but this is a great step, and we're very happy to say that it's been passed unanimously through the Senate. So it's just I wouldn't say it's enough, but it's definitely a step in the right direction.
Yeah, and I agree with everything Elijah said. I think the fear is definitely real. We always think, what if we're next? What if it happens here? And our school definitely does what it can, but without panic buttons, we lose time. And in an emergency, time isn't just seconds, it's lives.
Absolutely. And on that note, do you feel like your school is prepared to respond currently to a potential threat?
Well, we praise our school district, Westport. Our superintendent, Thomas Scarice, has done a ton of work to make sure that our schools are safe. He's been working with us directly to incorporate the additions that come with this legislation, whether or not they're passed. And although our schools are safe, they could definitely be safer, which goes for every school. It's not just our district, it's everywhere in the state and the country.
Last question really, really quickly because we're running out of time here, but what's your final message to the legislators who have the power to make these changes? What's your message to them?
Well, I would tell you guys to ask yourselves this question. What would make you say no to this legislation? What's the issue? What's the downside? I don't see any downside. I feel like it's a no-brainer. The lives of our children are so important. Let's protect them.
Yeah.
I mean, my message is simple. Listen to students. We're the ones who walk into school every day feeling unsafe. And there's really no issue with adding extra levels of safety at our schools.
You both are so brave and passionate, and I can't thank you enough for coming on here to speak about what you go through on a daily basis. And I hope that someone is listening out there, and I wish you a lot of luck. Thank you so much.